This is SpotCheck with Nick Frewin here, or Nick and Knight, either way you know me. I have a new type of guest today in the sense of I usually have hip-hop artists. I've had some other type of musical artists, but now I have a DJ. I still think you're an artist. I would say that, but now I have a live DJ. You want to introduce yourself to the camera?
What's up, y'all? My name is DJ Love Yourself. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, representing.
Representing from Baton Rouge. DJ Love Yourself. That is first of all, great name. I'm sure most people have told yourself. Very positive. You know what I mean? I feel like
Thanks.
That's a good way to introduce yourself. How'd you get that name? Like, how'd you?
So all right. So this is what happened. So when I first started, I was working with an artist named Caleb Brown, and then he ended up getting signed to Rostrum, and I was just working with him and all that, and then he went on tour with Freddie Gibbs and G Perico.
Yeah.
This is like about 2017. And
G Perico, that's one of my like.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
But he took me on tour with him, and I was still trying to figure out if I want to be a DJ or not. But then like right before my birthday, he was like, "Yo," like a week before, he was like, "Yo, like, I need you to go on tour with me, be my driver and my DJ and all that." So I was trying to think of a name, and it's a Baton Rouge thing. Like, what I'm saying, we don't really look at the term retarded as like a bad thing. That's like something to say something good.
Yeah.
So I made my first DJ name Short Bus Dave.
Okay. Yeah.
And once we did the first couple stops, I always was realizing everybody on tour, even Gibbs and all them, they used to just be very nice and careful with me and all that. We got to New York. One of the DJs asked me, "Hey, are you autistic?"
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, nah, why you say that? Everybody bust out laughing, like, just, funny story. But then after that, I immediately wanted to change my name.
Damn. So you went on tour, like.
That was actually my first DJ gig I ever did.
First DJ gig you ever did. It was with Caleb Brown, and it was on tour with
Freddie Gibbs and G Perico.
That is like, that's some legendary shit.
That was pretty crazy.
I guess, like, can you give me, like, what year was this around so I can figure, like, 'cause I'm a big Freddie Gibbs guy.
All right, so this was around the time Fetty dropped. With,
Yeah.
So
Okay,
it was around
exactly.
that time.
Okay.
And then he was doing a lot of that singing.
Yeah.
He was in that singing vibe.
Yeah.
He had the R&B cover I think it was that Freddie album.
I know what you're talking about. When people talk about Freddie Gibbs, like, a lot of people talk about, like, he's got great new shit, but he's been making shit for quality shit for a long time. I mean, like, and like Pinata that was one of the first records I ever got on vinyl. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
facts. That's a great album.
That's got one of my favorite features from Domo Genesis, who's one of my favorite rappers. You know what I mean? Like,
that's your favorite feature from Domo?
For Freddie, for Freddie,
right,
not saying overall.
I'm about to say because he got a couple that.
Oh, he's got
crazy.
I like his album Genesis, like the 2016 shit. Like, that put me on to Anderson .Paak. I never heard Anderson .Paak before that, and then he came on. I was like,
but you ever heard No Idols?
Oh, the new shit that came out with
no.
There's no Idols.
I think he just he just re-released it as a vinyl with some extra tracks. But No Idols, it's a tape with Alchemist.
Yeah, the Alchemist. Yeah. I didn't know it was a re-release.
Yeah, that's a re-release.
Oh, I didn't know
that's
that,
from back
bro.
in the day. That's from
DJ
back
Love
in the
Yourself
day.
putting. I didn't know that, bro. I thought that was new shit, bro.
That's old. A couple of the tracks on there is new.
It's new, but okay, it's like
it was like a deluxe kind of.
Because I thought it was like the Alchemist. He's been putting out a lot of projects with, like, you know what I mean? Like, he just did one. Didn't he do one with Larry June? Yeah, he did one with Larry June that just came out. Like, and at the end of the day, I'm a hip hop head. I like all types of music. You know what I mean? But I've been doing a lot of R&B shit lately. Like, I've been deep in my Tory bag, not because of what's going on, but I've been. Dude, I love.
Bro, Tory Lanez is a great artist. Like,
he's my favorite. I've said this multiple times on this podcast.
Thanks.
He's my favorite artist.
Sometimes you gotta. How I look at music, I separate the person from the music.
Yeah.
Because if I judge people just off their music and as a person, I couldn't listen to Kanye. I couldn't listen to Tory. There's a lot of people I couldn't listen to.
Well, and also I like to think about it like, in the sense of, like, I don't want people judging the work I've done. If I ever, I'm not saying I have made mistakes. I'm sure I made mistakes. You know what I mean? But like, on anything that I do in the future, like, at the end of the day, you're right. Like, you have the artist and then you have the artwork. And I think it's very different. Like, so I was like telling this story. So I was in Florida in 2015, 2016, 2017. I saw X. When I was a kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm a big fan of him. You know, a lot of kids my age are. But then everything, you know what I mean, came out. And I will say that he did some terrible shit, but he did make some good music.
Great music.
He made some great music, some very emotional music. You know what I mean? So I feel like it is important to separate the art and the artist. But no, that is crazy. You went on tour with. What was your favorite spot that y'all went to?
Man, the most fire spot we went to. We was in Toronto. It was a sold out show.
Okay.
We had to drive. Well, it was like getting there was the most horrible shit ever because I drove everywhere. I drove Nobody took the wheel. I drove that bitch all the way from Detroit. We went from here to Atlanta, then to Detroit, and then went into Toronto.
So you were everywhere.
Yeah, we was everywhere, and we got held up at the border because like we was smoking weed in the rental, like you know what I'm saying. But we ain't have no weed.
Yeah,
that was the whole issue. And it's like with me, it's like I'm not gonna volunteer information to the police. It's just like, look, they never asked if we had weed. It was just like, like we smell something. We smell like some type of special cigarette or something like that. So they had us at the border for like 2 hours, and I'm comfortable in the damn rental because it had heated seats, heated steering wheel. Yeah. I'm in there just straight shorts, slippers, no socks, nothing under the hoodie. I'm just cooling, because
the best way to travel, road
man, trip. They had me standing out on the border, and you gotta think this is like November, December.
It's cold.
Oh yeah. Canada. So they're steady just going through the truck. Didn't find anything at all. Yeah. But they just kept on they didn't know about to take apart the truck because they were getting angry because it's like, where's the weed? We smell something, but it's like they didn't never.
Maybe they wanted some.
You feel me?
Maybe it wasn't like some cop shit. Maybe they were just bored.
Bruh,
and they were like,
it was crazy. And it's just like they really but they never asked the one single question. Yeah. Do you have any weed? Or did you smoke it?
Insinuations around it. You know what I mean?
You feel me? Yeah, they just kept on tiptoe. I'm like, bro, just ask. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up. I mean,
right.
When I've got pulled up and they asked me, I was like, officer, I do smoke. I don't have weed on me right now. And I'm not high. I do smoke weed, but I don't smoke in my car because that's I'm not a high school anymore. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
Oh, no, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it. But I'll just say this. I don't smoke in my car and then immediately go driving around anymore. Right. You know what I mean? I'm a little more get to the destination, smoke, put the windows down. You know what I mean? Then... You gotta be smart. Like my homie always told me, don't break 2 laws at once. You know what I mean? If you're gonna smoke in the car, don't smoke and drive type shit. You know what I mean? Also, I've been smoking stronger shit, so it's been harder to drive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit in Baton Rouge right now is a little.
Yeah, we got different.
Yeah, it got a little different. 3-4 years ago, you could drive around a little bit. Nowadays, you think you're good to drive, and then it hits, and then you know what I mean? In the right song. See, my thing is. The reason that I like smoking and driving, or I used to, I don't do it anymore. The reason is because me is I like getting high and listening to music, right? And I feel like the car is the best, at least for me.
It's the best.
I got 2 10s in there, bro. I got it's tinted out, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I got not even just a bass, bro. Because listen, as a DJ, I made sure I got good everything. I got the good mids, I got the good everything in there. So it's not just the bass going. You know what I mean? It's just a good listening experience.
I'm about to check your system out.
Dude, listen, bro. We can make it happen, bro. I got a custom box. You can't even see in the.
I'm about to see
it. I'm part far, but I'm gonna pull up to one of your events, bro. Soon, and afterwards, I almost put up the last one, but. Me and my girlfriend, she was I'm gonna be real with you, she was a little too drunk. We went to a couple places before, and then I was like, it was the last time when you were at Brickyard and you invited me out. It was like last Friday or the Friday before or something like that.
I think it was the Lango show.
The Lango show, yeah. And I've never met Lango, so I thought it would have been cool. But no,
that was crazy. And that was his last show in a Baton Rouge.
Is he moving? Where to?
Yep. I'll let him tell you that. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Is he still in Baton Rouge right now?
Though? Maybe
I can get him on before he leaves.
Oh yeah, facts.
Because I'm trying to.
I'm gonna have to make that happen.
Okay, yeah, because I'm trying to the whole point of SpotCheck is that because I don't have a huge platform. But the whole point of it is if say someone's go sees a set of yours like a year from now, they're like, damn, I want to know more about him as a person. They can find this. Basically this whole series is supposed to be a snapshot of the Baton Rouge scene. 10, 20, this is gonna exist forever. You know what I mean? So I've tried to hit all. I've gotten Gyro, Wakai, Josh. You know what I mean? Some, but not even just the big guys. You know what I mean? Some other guys that are coming up. So I feel like you got to document them all. So my question to you is, besides yourself, who should I definitely have on this podcast? If the one person I haven't had on yet.
One person you haven't had on.
Besides your brother.
Definitely Cali Kilo.
I know that name.
It's this girl that I DJ for. She is blowing up right now.
Is she from New Orleans though?
No. She's actually from Baton Rouge. Well, her family roots go from Los Angeles, all the way from LA, California, Mississippi, and But she grew up. I know for sure she grew up in Baton Rouge. Okay. And she's a very, very grateful. That's down there my sister.
What type of music?
Man, it's I ain't gonna lie, she right now she makes just like the pop and rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But her range is crazy. Cause she's also she done wrote for people before.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna expose you. I ain't gonna say who you done wrote for, but she done wrote some
people.
Yeah, like she done wrote some great records. She's a producer and she's also a she's also a video director.
Oh, we're coming. Listen, we're gonna put her on the spot. We're gonna
she got to. Like she is blowing up right now, and I could be no more proud than her. Like
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
no, I'm all right. Well, I'll have to listen. I will definitely tap in with that. Soon after this, we will tap in. We were already talking beforehand about some people I gotta have on here. But okay, so DJ Love Yourself. You're a DJ. You've already been on big tour. You know what I mean? What do you got going on right now? Besides these events that you got, like, we can talk about the events.
Well,
if you want to.
Right now it's really just working with Kilo. I have another artist. He's in LA right now, DQ Rogers. He's from New Orleans, but he lives out there right now. And he is a handful. He's a very, very great rapper. Very, very great.
So are you managing these guys, or are you just producing for them?
So I DJ and manage for DQ, but for Kilo we have like a team. Shout out K Strike, shout out BK. You know what I'm saying? Like they're her management, and then like I'm just a DJ. But I do everything. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like, jack of all trades.
You feel me? I'm just like the toolbox. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like tell him what you need, and he'll figure it out. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So talking about, because we were talking about K Strikes earlier. So y'all are in a group together. Or maybe not a group,
we have a group. It's a collective called Open on Sundays. Okay. My older brother Patrick started it, and then he just kind of just assembled us. After like the first two, that's when the team formed. But at first, it was just me and my brother DJing them. We was at Happy's downtown. Okay. It used to be free for everybody to come. It used to be packed out every single time. Like it was crazy. Like crazy ass pop-ups, like all that. Like it was tight. And then we just formed like the team together. Me, V Dot, Pat, Strikes, Co-op from is a dude named Rob, or he'll probably introduce himself as Chris Cheney. He owns a brand called Company of All. We have another guy named Chris. Like it's it's a nice team, and we just come together and what I'm saying, bring something to Baton Rouge that's like not your average thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a different experience. Like I know that I don't know if you were directly involved in this, but I know at Chelsea's the other night. I know K Strikes was. I think Pat was.
Okay, so that's
Safe Sex.
Okay, so Safe Sex is also my brother's thing. He just had me and Strikes DJing on it. But that's my brother.
So you were
yeah.
Okay,
I opened up, but because sometimes it's like I don't always gotta be on the flyer. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of
I like that. Like you know what I mean? Like in the sense of like. Okay, so and I've talked about this before on the podcast. Sometimes people do things like sometimes you'll make a song or something like that, and I feel like you're not making the song like because you want to make it. You're making it because you know it's gonna get big. You know what I mean? But like it's kind of like the DJing thing. You can make it blow it up like I'm gonna be here and everything, but it's just like come listen to the music. If you're here, you're here. You'll find out about it, type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
and like anything my brother do, like I'm gonna promote it to like my highest capacity. You know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of like that.
Older brother?
Older brother.
Older brother. Okay, okay. Is it just you have any more siblings?
We have one more sibling that actually he's a video game designer.
Oh shit.
He actually animates. If you look up Hyper Dragon Ball Z on fucking YouTube, he's the animator that. He's actually working on Chi Chi right now, so y'all stay tuned for that.
Check it out. Are you into Dragon Ball and stuff like that?
Oh, I love anime.
For real?
I love anime. I ain't gonna lie, just my.
We can nerd out for a second.
Yeah,
what's your favorite anime of all time?
Man.
I'll give you mine if you while you think about yours.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't even gotta think about it. Yu Yu Hakusho, that's the best.
I've never seen that.
Yu Yu Hakusho is probably the best written anime of all time.
Okay.
It's actually made, the people that made Yu Yu Hakusho, they made Hunter x Hunter and a Demon Slayer.
I'm a fan of both of those. I'm a big fan of both. I would say for me, have you ever seen Code Geass, like Lucha the Rebellion? That's my favorite.
Okay,
100%.
Yeah.
There's I had a guy, you might know him, 808 Taj.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
So he was on his episode.
Shout out to you, boy.
Yeah, shout out to him. Keep doing your thing, man. So he was on here recently, and his episode's gonna come out. I think right before yours, or the week or two before yours. And that's his favorite. That's me and his favorite. Like, because that's another thing about music and like just any type of media. If you can connect about it, like you can come from two different worldviews, you know what I mean? Two different lives, two different graphics, everything. But because I feel like thinking about media that people like is you can relate to it, right? So like, say Tory Lanez. If you really like Tory Lanez, I really like Tory Lanez. If we like a specific song, there's a connection there. You know what I mean? So we're just kind of gonna keep going with what we were talking about. So the safe sex. That's what's the actual like? Is that the safe sex?
Party? It's just a safe sex dance party. It's basically just like an R&B dance party. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just a vibe it's just like, how can I put it? Like it's just something like he wanted to bring something that's like, you know, like if you go to New York or something, or like that was like the kind of vibes as well. Like you go out of town and go to like a big huge dance party, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like that's the type of stuff that, you know, that's kind of like what he was aiming for.
Bring it to Baton Rouge.
You know, or like a R&B version of like Boiling Room.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's straight R&B all night.
Yeah.
When I opened up, I did R&B mixed with like some house music, but not gonna lie, cause I played for like the first 2-3 hours, and then after that, Strikes and Pat just went back and forth, and man, they did an amazing job. Like that was one of the best sets I ever seen my brother play. Like,
for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not okay. Is there gonna be another one of these?
There's gonna be another one. We're just getting the logistics together. But he gonna figure it out.
He'll announce,
it was
okay,
just cause it was something he been working on for about 2-3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just finally just kind of put together.
Amazing. The graphic, like it was.
Shout out to Sleaze.
Is that who made it?
It's a chick that raps.
She made it? Okay.
Yeah. Sleazy Easy. I hope I'm saying your rap name right, but she's from New Orleans. She's a very amazing artist.
Yeah.
She goes crazy.
I could know that. I couldn't. It was kind of stuck in my head. You know what I mean? Like every time I thought about the event and someone mentioned it, I was like, the graphic just popped in my head. I was like, yeah, it was just like futuristic. You know what I mean?
Like very, that's definitely like our designated graphic person right now. Her and another guy named Life of Reno.
Oh, I've heard. Okay.
And he is just like, man, like his events is like when you go to him, it's literally like a master class on branding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is important.
Like right. And it's like everything is decorated out.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like it's just like a wonderland. Like he definitely has a great mind.
Because that's like at the end of the day, that's like you can have a great product, but you need to be able to market it. You know what I mean? In a way that's like okay, like I'll say this. I feel like there's a lot of good DJs in Baton Rouge, right? I think there's a lot of good DJs, but I think there's DJs who have events and they don't really know how to promote it well. Like they just have the event, but they don't promote it besides just like posting about it like 2 or 3 times, and then they're like, I don't know why people are here.
Well,
I'm like, because I feel like you got to compete with a lot of other.
It's not even that. It's honestly shouldn't even be competition. Like it depends on how you approach it, because it's like DJing and putting on events is literally 2 completely different things.
Yeah.
And when I got into the scene, I was just promoting for my brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just promoting my brother's stuff. I put on my own little stuff, but this is way before I started DJing.
Yeah.
I learned the game. Then I started DJing, and then it was just like, okay, I already throw parties. I'm just DJing my own parties.
What got you into DJing?
Honestly, I was matter of fact, all right, crazy story. Shout out to Nick Frewin. I was at his crib one day, and we went to the pool.
Yeah.
He started DJing this crazy ass pool party, right? Never knew how to use a mixer or nothing. He says, "Say Dave, hop on the board." I'm like, what? Yeah. It's like 200 people there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
put you on the spot.
It's like we was at like Red Point or something like that. Like, man, he put me on the spot, bro. I did the most janky set. I didn't know the play button. He just told me what the play buttons was and like the fade is, how you go to the other channel and all that. Like, bro, I did and then after that, I was like, man, I want to get good at this. Yeah. And it was just like, then I, was messing around, just playing around on like different people boards and all that. Then when like the tour happened, I knew how to run Caleb's set, but I didn't know how to DJ for real. Okay. So I'm talking about I'm doing sold out shows all around like the US, and I am straight shit water. Yeah. I don't know if I curse on here, but I'm straight. Yeah. I'm ass, like, bro, and I'm doing like real big venues, but because
you're just playing through like a set,
right?
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing his set, but sometimes it'd be like they'll give him like a 45-minute slot, and he'll be like, "Well, look, they go out there DJ for 15 minutes." I'm like, bro, I don't really know how to, because I'm driving, looking on YouTube how to use a mixer. Yeah, like what I'm saying.
What kind of board? Like I don't know too much about DJ. We do have a lot of DJs here at KLSU. Actually, right behind us right now. I don't know if you ever heard of her Frequency. Like the antenna, so that's a not a KLSU thing, but it's all the KLSU DJs that do that. Yeah, okay. One of the guys behind us, DJ Tails, he's right behind us right now. He's actually there, and he's so like I remember he taught me how to use like a DDJ 400. I think I think it's a good board to get into it. You know what I mean?
Shit,
yeah, because I've been I do a hip hop show for Baton Rouge. Being an on-air DJ is much different than what I mean. It's much different, but. So I don't do a lot of live mixing stuff, but I know how to spin the records and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But the biggest concern I always had, because I remember one time we did an event at KLSU and I had to pick the music to play, right? And I got so nervous because I feel like it depends on the demographic that's gonna be there, right?
Right. Yeah. I learned that when I could plan for a party all day. Yeah. Like I gotta go off of what they want, like, you know, and that's a lot of times that's what'll make or break a DJ, because you're like being a DJ, you're essentially a professional second fiddle.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this because, all right, boom, like back in the day when we used to be DJs and rappers and we had to cut the record for them and all that live. We couldn't do no live we had to get the record and cut the sample for them and all that. They're in front of the stage, you're behind them, making sure that they put on a good show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, when a DJ is DJing a party, like, it's not about you at all. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Now, if you want to throw your own thing and then, you know, like how we do, and, you know, like, you introduce your vibe, like, and you promote it a certain way, where it's like, all right, like, when you pull up here, you're going to hear some house music.
They're coming for you. Yeah,
you're going to hear some house music, some disco, some rave music, some R&B, some deep cuts of, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's all about how you present it. Now, a lot of DJs, they'll build their set, and they'll be so into themselves, they're just like, nah, I'm about to play what I plan to do, this and that. It's like, it's not always about that.
Yeah.
You know, you got to actually make sure that people are having fun. Like, you're not DJing for yourself. You're not looking in the laptop, just not looking up at nobody. Like,
so you got to play off the crowd. Just kind of,
you feel me? You got to feed off their energy. And then, you know, because I'm all for, you know, no requests and all that, because I don't take requests, but, like, I'm like, my motto is, I'm not going to play what you want. I'm going to play what you need to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that makes sense.
It's like that.
So, well, I mean, the concern that I always have whenever, because I've been so nervous about trying to DJ in front of people, because I'm just like, do you have to play, like, only, because I feel like I got music that I know is good. Like, I know it hits. But I'm worried that they're not gonna know it. You see what I'm saying? Like, and then
it's just the way that
fine line, I guess.
It's just the way that you present it. You know what I'm saying? Like, perfect example. Like, you know who Lil B is? Like, I still play Lil B at my parties. Yeah. And people be like, how the hell, like, people fucking with it? It's like, yeah, you gotta just, like, play like stuff that they like. And I also like blending songs together, doing mashups, stuff like that. And it's like, you can almost trick people into being on the vibe that you want to be on by giving you got to give them your sound in a digestible manner. Like, all right, so, like, say, like, it's all women and they want to hear, like, Cardi B and stuff. I might play, like, a Cardi B Pharrell blend. Yeah. Or I got this one Sexy Red blend. I blended Sexy Red with fucking Pharrell fronting. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll do that live. And I actually found out, I was on Instagram and somebody did, and I was like, all right, I'm going to do something like this at, like, my next party, like, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to take full credit. Yeah. But, you know, just stuff like that, like, that's what it'd be like, okay, now I'm on this vibe, like, you know, I like the Sexy Red song and the beat code, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause not everybody probably know what, like, you know, like, by old Pharrell and stuff. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying?
So usually, because, like, it's not just mixing it up. It's just sometimes you just not rip, but, like, you take the vocals off a track and throw it over the beat of another. You know what I mean? Just, like, rip the stems off it. Like,
yeah, you know, DJ technology has advanced so crazy. Like, it's just like, you know, they got something called stems on Serato where you could literally rip instruments out the song live while you DJing, and that just changed the whole entire game. And it's just like, I love how accessible DJing is, but it's like, but people kind of like rush it, kind of, because, like, you know, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to get a board now, bro. Yeah. You can literally go spend $100 on Amazon, get you a little board,
be a DJ,
get a little at home. Yeah, but then, you know, you're gonna run into issues. You know, you might be playing your stuff might cut off because it's like it's not able to handle all that you're doing live. You know what I'm saying? With all those plugins and stuff. You gotta get the certain boards that can handle the, you know, they got the plugins for the sound. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot.
I feel like, and not even just for DJing, but I feel like anytime anybody starts a new endeavor or project, right? Like for SpotCheck, right? I mean, if I wanted to, I could have 4 cameras running and do a whole bunch of shit. I could do that, but I always feel like whenever I build anything, I want to build the foundation first. You know what I mean? Build it up slowly and genuinely. You know what I mean? Like, you know, people have hit me up saying, like, dude, if you give me $30, I'll boost your followers up on your page.
Right.
I'm like, dude,
it's just like you gotta do it organically.
Yeah, man. But then I'm gonna have like 300 people on my SpotCheck Instagram who don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just don't even care.
I'd rather have 70 followers who actually are tuned. You know what I mean? Like tapped in. I just don't.
Talk.
You know what I mean?
And it's just you can't hop off the porch so fast, because even when you DJ, it's like we are judged so much. Yeah. Like, I could do I could have like thousands and thousands of the most legendary sets ever. You're only as good as your last set. I might go out somewhere tomorrow and completely bomb. Yeah. Now I'm being judged off that one set after everything I done did for the city. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel
So
like
it's like that.
what and I think I like about DJing. Same thing. Like I always feel this way about like comedians. It's one of those jobs, and I know I'm gonna call it a job. One of those jobs that you would do because the only reason I wouldn't call DJing a job, even though it is a job, is that it's a lot more passionate, like artistic. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
but it's like being a comedian in the sense of like you just have to do it. Like there's no like testing ground, but it's not like you can practice at home, you can do jokes in the mirror,
Yeah.
but to really do it, you have to like throw yourself in the fire. You see what I'm saying? Like,
You don't gotta throw yourself in the fire all the time.
Really?
You really, it's all about practicing and practicing
Yeah.
all day. Especially if like, cause like I get it. Like people, you can watch one YouTube video, buy you a mixer, and now you feel like you a DJ. Cause like your friends have told you code.
You got good. Also,
but you gotta really put those reps in at home, because I'm telling you, you don't want to, because you might think you nice in your living room. Once you go out there, you might, what I'm saying, the crowd is looking at you like, who hired him?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll never want that.
I feel like a lot of people, and I assume this too. That's why I don't know if I'd be a good DJ. Assume that just because you have a good music taste, you would you like make yourself. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think it does help, obviously.
Yeah,
you know what
facts.
I mean?
Now, like music selection is really the most main thing with DJ.
For real.
Yeah, facts.
Is
Hell
it,
yeah.
and is it so? Is it more so the sense of like picking stuff you've never used like that? You see what I'm saying? Like unique.
It's all about having that IQ, or like, you know what I'm saying, like knowing timing and what to play and at what times.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, if I'm open up for somebody, I'm not about to just go as hard as I possibly can and play all like the main party stuff that early.
Yeah.
Because people still rolling in. They still trying to buy drinks and get drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then if I'm doing that, then I'm gonna get discouraged because I'm like, oh, I'm playing as hard as I possibly can, and it's like people just looking at me, just still sipping their drinks, still trying to get. You feel me? You gotta really read the vibe. Like, the main thing is reading the vibe and music selection, and then that's when you get the like your technicals. Because I could go out somewhere and just slam to the song, just boom, all right, next song, boom.
Yeah.
But it's like that's not fun for me.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I might do some tricks and stuff like that.
Do you ever work like hip hop into your sets and stuff like that?
Oh yeah,
or,
most
like,
definitely. That's what I started off on.
Oh,
like,
can I?
hip hop.
All right, because you're like my first real DJ guest on the podcast. You probably heard this EP. She Already Decided by Shmino. I think there's some great like moments in there that you could work into a DJ set. Like the Cabbage freestyle, or like the what was it? He did the, I think it's called Black Soda, but the cover of the orange. Think about if you did Orange Soda by Baby Keem and then like worked his
right.
Just make
right.
I don't if you know what I'm
yeah,
saying.
Facts. I see exactly what you're saying.
The only reason I'm telling you this is because like if you ever were able to do that, I would like, because for me I think these things could work, but I don't know how to get them to work. You see what I'm saying? Like that's why like I want to throw it to somebody like you, and if you can make it work.
Yeah, it just it's just like I said, all about reading the crowd and just knowing how to introduce a song to a crowd.
So do you ever like say you try a new track or something like that, and you realize the crowd's not feeling it? Like, do you just revert out of it? You know what I mean?
What?
Like, yeah,
quickly. I mean, quickly.
And how often does that happen? A lot? Like,
I mean, not really a lot, because I'm not saying like I'm spinning bad shit all the time, but it's just like
you gotta try some stuff out.
Yeah,
you know
it can be cold. Like I'll play it. Like if it's something that I don't like, all right, let me see if this goes well in the club. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it doesn't, go on to the next one immediately. That don't work. Like, I'll sit there, just keep on going through music, and as soon as I feel that, all right, I see a group of females dancing over here, I'm gonna make them dance, and their energy gonna spread all throughout the crowd, and now I don't want over the whole crowd.
That makes sense. You gotta see. Oh, so you start like specifically. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay,
I just find people like, all right, like if it's just people nodding their head. You know what I'm saying? Now I want them to dance. So now I'm just really just, all right, I see them dancing to this. I'm gonna kind of get into that genre, and then get them dancing, and then really just getting everybody involved like that,
What's your favorite venue to DJ at in Baton Rouge?
Favorite venue? Brick. I would say Brickyard, but it's like, let me think. Chelsea's is like the nicest venue that I DJ'd at.
I like Chelsea's, but the only issue, I've been to Chelsea's a bunch of times for a bunch of different events, right? But the only issue I have with Chelsea's is that it's such a big venue that unless you pack it,
it's crazy. The Varsity bigger than Chelsea's.
I've only been to Varsity once. So
the Varsity fits 1,000. Chelsea's only fit like 600.
But I think because the times that I've gone to show, because they do a lot of local bands and stuff like that. Like I've been to some of their punk, like really big punk bands, and it's like packed. Love it. It's great energy. But when you go there and it's like 20-30% filled, you know what I mean? It's so there's so much space that it kind of kills you. You know what I mean? Like
it's like how it's shaped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like Chelsea's like, But it's like 100 people in Chelsea looks great.
Yeah, true.
They all on the dance floor.
Yeah.
But if you do the varsity, the way it's set up is like they all just spread out because it's such a big venue. You got upstairs, downstairs.
So it's not as good.
All that. So, but honestly, I like DJing the varsity when it's super packed.
Super packed.
When it's like super like nigga like balls to the wall. Every song counts. Like I gotta really rock this thing. Like. Yeah, like I like situations like that. Like I like being put under like very, very serious pressure.
Yeah, like you
got
got
makes sense.
Yeah, I got you. No, I understand. Yeah, he you know, ice cold. You know what I mean? He tried to put it on the line. I get it. But like, so for moments like that, right? Like. Say for whatever reason, like, you know what I mean? You woke up from a coma. You got to go on stage. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you come out of the hospital room onto the varsity packed,
I'll tell you a crazy story.
Oh, what's up?
Shout out DJ Affiliated. Man, that's my guy. He DJs at, like, Splash and a couple other places. Man, he told me, I seen this on his story. He got into a crazy car wreck. I'm talking about, like, fatal car wreck. This man limped out the hospital and went up and did his gig. Limping, still bleeding, and all that.
But it was a good gig.
Man, I know he killed it. I ain't hear nothing from him, but like that's like the craziest story I heard of something like that really happening.
I hope he worked that 50 song in Many Men. You know what I mean? To that set.
I wish he did, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how that'll go over and Splash, but
true. Yeah,
I hope he did though, cause that's the most amazing.
They played a Pop Smoke song once when I was in there. I swear to God.
Yeah, it was
the little TJ song. That song's sexual as fuck. So
like, yeah, but I mean, it's just like, bro, like, and people like be scared to go on Splash, bro. Like, and I get it, but bro, man, I want Splash to book me. I'll rock Splash.
Yeah, it's a cool venue. No, it's a cool venue.
They got one of the best venues in town. It's just, it's an alternative venue.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I'm
why
saying?
a lot of people aren't rocking with it.
Man, they be having the women in there, bro. Like, man.
They had like a 70s soul night, some shit, like a couple months ago. I didn't go. All my friends went. They were like, Nick, you should have went. I was like, fuck,
man, I was at I was doing the Shrek rave at Chelsea's.
Oh my God, how was that?
Man, that was crazy. It's the Shrek rave, bro. It's crazy every single time.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cash and Tennis Rodman, all of them, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they from LA, and I had, it's funny, like my manager, shout out to Brick, he's a Chop the Screw DJ, and he just was spamming them, like, cause they don't know nothing about down here at all. He was just spamming them. Ended up getting the gig for me, and it was like, crazy ass pay, only play for 45 minutes.
Yeah. I
think the one I did at Chelsea was like my 5th or 6th one I did for them.
Yeah.
And I'm doing another one on the next week, on next Friday.
Where's it at?
It's going to be at House of Blues. And I heard it's going to be a crazy special guest. Like
next Friday.
Next Friday.
My girlfriend was upset that she was out of town. She couldn't go to the truck. Are you DJing?
Yeah,
We're coming down.
Man,
we'll be down
send me
there.
send me your full name and her full name. I got tickets for y'all.
I appreciate you. Hell yeah, I appreciate that, man. We'll make it happen.
And I'm gonna let you backstage, and then you can meet everybody.
Oh, bro, I would appreciate that.
Hell yeah,
because she was telling me about the Shrek rave, and I was like, I don't know. Not knocking it, but I was like, I don't know what to expect with that. Like, you know what I mean?
I didn't know
like,
what to expect either. I thought it was about to be, because that was my first time doing dubstep for real.
Yeah.
Really, the Shrek raves is what made me really, like, start really genre bending for real.
Yeah.
Like, that's when I got heavy in the house.
You should check out these frequency raves, dude.
Man, I heard they be getting
They're
off,
cool.
man.
They got Bandicoot. He's one of the local DJs.
Bandicoot is my apprentice.
Oh, for
that's my guy.
He's DJed a couple of them recently.
See, what we were just talking about with song selection, like, when you first starting out, and like he been in the dance, like not DJing, but like just going to all the parties with all the greatest DJs at all in New Orleans and all that. So it was just like him DJing was just like, it just made so much sense for him to start being a DJ.
So you like know the DJs. All right, I'm gonna ask you a spicy question. All right.
What up?
All right. You can't include yourself on this. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Give me the top.
Oh God.
You have to rank in order.
In order.
Top 5 DJs in Baton Rouge.
Oh,
top 5 Baton Rouge DJs.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Like
DJ Love Yourself.
I cannot put this in order, but I'm definitely in that top 5. I'm definitely in that top 5. I'm sorry.
You're definitely in the top. Okay, well, actually, no. Put yourself in the list.
Like, I'm gonna do the top 5, but I'm gonna say 4 because we already know, and it's not gonna be in order. All right, K Strikes, I'm put like this. He the only one in order. Like Strike's number one.
Strike's number one. Okay.
Straight up. Like that's when it comes to experience and just pure skill.
I want to get him on here. I'm gonna get
experience and pure skill. Strikes.
So what does he play? Like what is it?
He could basically do anything. Like he's up there with like how like New Orleans DJs is like you know how serious it is out there. Like I'll put him against anybody out there.
So is it okay? So is there like
real turntable DJ shit? Like he a real like you know what I'm saying? He not using these little mixes and shit. He coming through with 2 decks and he really about to juggle that bitch and all that. And honestly, he you know like he gives me like a lot of you know advice. That's who I really go to when I have a question about anything DJ related. So Strike's number 1 for sure. 2. It might be kind of biased, but it's not really. But like Nick Fury, like even though just the stuff that he gets booked for, like I feel like he doesn't get booked for the stuff that really shows his real talent.
What's his real talent?
Man, he's probably the best bounce DJ I ever heard personally,
And for someone who doesn't exactly know what bounce is, because I feel like I have an understanding of bounce.
You know, like bounce twerk music. New Orleans, because he's from New Orleans, so it's like. You know, putting him in the top 5 conversation out here, but it's like I've only you know like seen him mainly be playing out here, and he's a great dancer. He dances for Red Bull and all that.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like he has like he damn near live like 2 different lives. Like
I feel like when it, you know artists and DJs and stuff, it's important to have like you know when you're talking about them and their credibility and stuff. You know, not saying credibility makes you a good DJ or anything, but when we're talking about conversations like this, if they have like official partnerships with like big companies and stuff, but then they do the local. You see what I'm saying? Like a good mixture of like both of it. Like like you were just saying, like you went on tour,
right?
Freddie Gibbs, which is fucking huge.
Yeah, you know what's crazy about that? Like when I just not to switch topics too much.
Did you talk to him?
But
Oh,
facts. Hell
dude.
Yeah.
Was he funny?
Man, that dude, they're different, bro. Like he literally does. He did CrossFit before every single show on tour.
His Instagram story is my favorite thing.
But we ain't talk too much. Like he was out like a lot of times in the room he was quiet, but like his whole management team and all that, like I fuck with them.
Yeah.
Shout out JD, shout out fuck Ralph. You know what I'm saying? Like all of them, like you know what I'm saying? Like they're my dogs. But I ain't really like connect too much with Gibbs.
Yeah.
G Perico, that's my nigga. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry for using the N-word on your podcast.
No, you good. You good.
That dude cool as hell. And shout out his manager D Black. D Black, that's my dog. He works with Rock Nation.
G Perico, if you're, because some people might not have heard of him. Yeah, he's a West Coast rapper. His biggest song was it Keep Killing? Is that right?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. My favorite song is I Love Thoughts. Deep in her box.
My homie showed me that song. I think like 6-7 months ago. I was in his car and like we were coming back from the pool and he's got like 2 12s in his car. Yeah. And that shit was like. Ooh. I don't know. I'm not really like. I'm more into like when we talk about like hip hop. I'm more into East Coast boom bap shit, right? But I do really appreciate the West Coast, like the G funk. Like
man, I like everything.
Oh no, I'm the same. I'm the same way.
I love everything. Yeah, like, especially genre wise. Like I listen to everything, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
what you listen to on the way here in the car?
Man, on the way here, I was listening to that new V's album. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
yeah. Like I was listening to Gang. I was just in that mood. I don't know why. Like it just cause he just talk like the way he talks shit. It's just like I really be feeling him, like, cause like his stunting and being, you know, uppity, and I just love how he talk on the track for real. Like, we
can't get too away
too
from
much.
Away from the top. I gotta get back to it. All right, so we got K Strikes number 1.
All right, Strikes number 1 for sure. The rest of the list out of order. Nick Fury. I gotta hear Affiliated more, but to put him in that top 5. That would be like it's like that's one thing like I gotta really hear him for real. But like I know, but from what everybody tell me, like he's sick. And then the stuff I heard on his Instagram sick, so I'll put him in there too.
Yeah.
Best DJs.
So you got one more spot because you said you're
facts.
You're in there. So you got one more spot.
Either I'm number 5 or I'm honorable mention something. I ain't gonna be that dude and just you know what I'm saying like.
If you don't believe in yourself, why should anybody else? You know what I'm saying?
Like, bro, and you know I'm the poster child of fucking loving yourself, believing in yourself.
Might as well. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta put yourself up there.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm trying to think of somebody that really. I'm trying to think who really.
Let's word it like this. All right, we're at the Varsity, right? Packed crowd. You got K Strikes. I wouldn't say he would open up, but somebody opened up. I don't think it really matters. I don't know how DJing works.
Don't ever get it twisted with DJing. Now, if you a real DJ, opening is not an issue. Opening, actually, matter of fact, the opener is the hardest job you have because you literally have to set the vibe for the whole
But
party.
I'm saying I'm not the difficulty, but like what's more like touted. You see what I'm saying? Like sometimes like artists they want to go you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie. Like if you cold, like you will want to go first.
Yeah.
Cause it's like if the first DJ sick, everybody job easy.
I see what you're saying.
But if you got somebody that's like shit water, like don't know what they just
it kills the people
all
leave.
over the place. Yeah. People will leave and go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
So
and then you making the job hard for me.
Let's word it like that. So what who 5 Baton Rouge DJs? Who's the dream Baton Rouge set at Varsity?
Like the dream lineup?
It's filled up. It's filled up. People got people are nothing. It's fucking mid Mardi Gras. I don't know. Like
man, me strikes.
Everything's paid for.
Me strikes Fury. I'm sorry. I'm actually leaving people out. I'm leaving people out. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, A Twice. I'm so sorry, Izzy. Shout out to my Go DJ family.
There's a lot of DJs.
I rock with all y'all. I rock with all y'all, but
there's only 5 spots.
Yeah, it's only 5 spots. Like, man.
No disrespect.
No cap. Like,
it's all love. DJ,
like,
love yourself.
A Twice up there, like real legendary DJ.
Yeah.
Untouchable, nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Another legend, DJ Incredible. I don't know exactly if he's from Baton Rouge or not, but Incredible, he does 94.1. He has Q106.5.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah, Incredible be at like late at night.
Yeah.
And bruh, his mixes, like, bruh, when I met him we had like a secret DJ meetup. It was at, bruh, this is the crazy stuff, bruh. It was literally every DJ in the capital area all in one place, and we had like a meeting. Like, it was like a meeting kind of thing. Bro, when I made Incredible, all I could do was this right here.
Yeah.
I was like, man, you goated. Like, dude sick. Like,
so it's a tight knit DJ community. Like, it's maybe not tight, but like it's love.
Yeah, like it's love, but it's like Baton Rouge politics. I ain't like, I ain't come here to like, talk shit about nobody at all, or talk about the scene or nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, that top 5 list hard, cause it's like you got A Twice, Strikes, me, you got Fury, you got Izzy, you got Untouchable, you got like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, if somebody came to
hard.
you and was like, DJ,
all I know is I'm in that 5 somewhere.
You're in that 5. I'm saying, yeah, okay. All right, we can.
I'm on that 5 somewhere. I don't work too hard nowadays. I ain't gonna lie, like, and a lot of people sometimes look at me like, cause I kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's so crazy about it. Like, even like my brother, my brother DJs, but he DJs more for he just want to rock his own parties out. Like, he's not like, me. I'm really on the grind. Like, I'm trying to go for people next.
Like hitting venues and like different events.
Facts,
and shit like that.
With Pat, he's just like,
because he does most of his own stuff, right?
Yeah, he just want to do his own stuff, have his own vibe and stuff like that.
Sounds like he's got a lot of other like ventures going and shit.
Yeah, well, see, Pat.
Very entrepreneurial.
And I know Pat gonna watch this and be like, yeah, motherfucker, you better say that shit. But my brother really started what the underground scene is today. I would actually give him, and again, fuck you, Pat, but he's essentially the godfather of the underground.
Okay.
Like he was the first event where, other than I remember Free Agents, Casey and them used to be doing this too, but having like live painting and rap and putting that together. Like, he was the first to really do that for real. This is way back in the gap. Like, this is like whenever how old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, yeah. See, you don't even remember this. You was like a baby, but it's like when we used to have something called a library at Northgate.
Well, I'm not from Baton Rouge either, but yeah. But okay,
all right, so on West Chime, I think it's West Chime Street, where they got the Insomnia Cookies.
Okay.
At a venue right there, that bitch was called a library.
Mm-hmm.
It was the craziest vibe you ever seen in your life. It was literally like essentially 2 different parties going on at the same exact time. It would be packed out every time Pat there.
Yeah. Like,
he'll have live paintings everywhere. They're all over the place. DJ Cole would be DJing there. Kelly Green.
Yeah.
And then, it was just like the craziest vibe ever, and like rap performances. Like, that's what really spearheaded that shit.
Because there are a lot of the ones that I go to most recently. Shout out to my guys at the Future XU phrase, the ones that are like Yes We Cannibal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, CJ talking about Jack and Ellie.
Yeah, yeah. I've had Neo Soul on here. You know what I mean?
I've been knowing Jack for a long time.
For real?
A very long time.
Yeah, no, yeah. I love Jack. Jack's a great dude. I think Sam's a good DJ.
Yeah. Sam. I think when I met him, he had only been DJing for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He's straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's straight. I like put it like this because like we ain't here to talk shit or nothing.
No,
but
100%.
I love the fact that they are giving the youth of today an actual platform. Like if you a aspiring DJ or aspiring rapper, like man, just come. You know what I'm saying? Just you can get over there, and they just got like a little small little community. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's not humongous or anything, but it's a tightly knit community.
It's a great place to figure it out, and it reminds me of what Pat was doing way back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been knowing Jack for a long time.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
And it sounds like your brother set the blueprint, like, at least local, like to do that. You know what I mean? Because they had the
you know what I'm saying? Because he been at it for a minute. You know, but we honestly, for as long as he been doing events, I've been doing events. We actually just started collaborating with each other recently. We ain't never collabed with each other at all.
Was it some brotherly beef or?
Nah, it was just like you can't have two kings.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like you can't have two like-minded people on something like that want to be in the same position of like, all right, I'm running this shit. This is how we go.
There's only so much food to eat. You know what I mean?
You feel me? And it's like we would have been bumping heads, bro. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like and we didn't want that to, you know what I'm saying? Like we at the family dinner table. I remember it's just like, well, nigga, fuck you. How
was your event doing last? You know what I mean?
You feel me? So, but my brother, I like that about him because he didn't just take me under his wing right off the gate. Like, you know, like he kind of kicked me in the pool and was like, swim, motherfucker. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I really was I'm just not kind of getting to that point where I'm like, I could throw something, I could announce something right now and then like tomorrow and that bitch gonna be booming.
And I also feel like, not saying, well, because I feel like maybe a concern would be like if your brother was already big doing events and shit, like, right, and then he immediately took you underneath his wing, the people would be like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
brother,
he didn't really do it, but it's the fact that you did it by yourself, like, it's just like, yeah, he's got his brother, but it's like, but he did it. Like it's nothing,
and like there's still them people that's like, oh, that's just Pat little brother. That's why he, you know, everybody like, nah, like I literally went through it. Like I went through it bad. Like cause a lot of people ain't even know.
People always gonna hate though.
Like people not gonna know unless we right next to each other. Like you know what I'm saying? Like and it's just like, bro, like I really want like picture this. You just got off tour with Freddie Gibbs and G Perico. Come down to your hometown and then you just a beginner, like you like a, you know what I'm saying? You just like, well, like who the fuck are you? Like, you know, like we don't care about that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you trying to DJ here with his $50? Like,
I think that would honestly, I don't know about you, but that would have boosted my ego a little bit. The tour with Freddie Gibbs, a little, just personally, you know what I mean? Like I would have.
My ego was boosted all of 5 seconds because once I got down here and got to try and do my own thing, I got humbled very, 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 very fast, immediately, just like that.
Humbling is always good though. Like humbling is losses are always good if you learn from them. I don't believe you can lose if you learn from it. You know what I mean? Unless you lose the same way twice.
But it's like it's if you really just keep going and you don't get discouraged and you're sitting there like, man, nobody messing with me. Now you're the disgruntled event thrower or whatever that's always complaining and all that. And I ain't never complained. Like I just kept going. Like I done took massive L's. Yeah. I done paid for venues and it was only 2 people in that thing and I still had to pay expenses. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I could pick. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Because of SpotCheck, I'm really tapped in. Like I'm glad we're talking about the DJ stuff. I'm really more like tapped into the hip hop stuff. You know what I mean? I'm gonna ask you a question about that. But you know, I go. I'm not gonna say who, but a couple of rappers like, hey man, we should do an event. You know what I mean? Something like that. So I'm looking at venues and shit. And you know, we could do somewhere where it's free, but I want to do somewhere where we can charge. You know, get tickets
charge
stuff
and make something.
Well, because that would be cool for me to make some, but I want to pay the artist because then I want, you know what I mean, ROI, then I can pay them and it be a continual thing. But I'm so nervous about because like you know what I mean, like that. You know what I mean, like at a certain day.
And see, that's the issue, like you know,
gotta do it.
Cause like this is what I tell every artist. Like I just be like, man, just throw your own thing. Throw a show where it's literally just you and probably 1 or 2 of your partners on it, and make yourself a headliner and really holler at people. Like, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I pay you to promote it for me, cause like it takes money. It takes money, but it doesn't take money at first starting up. But it's just you gotta really like you can't get disgruntled cause. You know, like there's millions of rappers. There's a lot of DJs, especially with how you feature. Man, that's a whole nother set of DJs.
That's
but
a
it's
new
like,
wave. It feels
you know what I'm saying. But like they ain't really got enough. Well, I don't want to say that because I don't want to make it seem like I'm hating it all. Because it's like I fuck with all of them. Swank, you know what I'm saying. Swank, Ellie. You know, Bandicoot, all y'all.
They got this DJ that I don't know if you know him. He was wearing a mask, Chrome Company or something like. Bro,
Chrome, Swank, that's my little dog.
Oh, dude,
that's my little dog.
I mean, I was messaging him about video games the other day because we play the same video games. But I was like, I got to get him on here because his set was fucking wild, bro.
He had
like,
just started DJing. He was actually
I was there the first night.
Yeah, like he was man like a rapper.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In fact, you ain't never heard none of his music before?
No, I do.
Man, look up.
I literally didn't.
I don't know if I'm blowing up your spot, big dog, but look up his SoundCloud might be Swank Misery. Like, like he dope. Like he
I'm gonna
dope.
check it out. I didn't know who he was till he started DJing. I was taking pictures, so I just took a picture. It's his profile picture, not the Polaroid I took of him, but it was just like I didn't. The set was crazy. I didn't know about this guy.
Facts.
This is why I like those.
And that's why that's why I like that because it's like it gives them they're really learning. Like you know what I'm saying. Like and it's like I'd rather, if I was starting out, I would rather like do something like that than just jump on one of my brother parties like just right off the bat.
What?
But see the way my shit came, I got good because during the pandemic, when the pandemic hit, I was in the house. Like, you ever seen, like, Dragon Ball Z, like, the hyperbolic time chamber? Like, it was like that all day. And my brother just like, yeah, bro, that shit was ass. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, my brother not the sickest DJ in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, as far as, like, promotion and really selling the idea or putting something together, like,
he seems very good at marketing.
You feel me? Like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he a great host and all that, but I can't really, like, because he not really, like, focused on, you know what I'm saying? Like, being, like, or I'm gonna really be like a DJ that really compete with people. Like
he's like, I feel like he's like
right
doing so many things well. You know what I mean? He's not very focused on getting good at. Because I do believe that if you want to be the best at one certain thing,
man, you gotta practice.
You gotta focus on it. You know what I mean?
And that's what I be telling when I talk to like the young DJs over there. I tell them like, bro, you gotta practice. Like I literally practice like 4 hours, at least 4 hours a day. Wow. Sometimes I'll just wake up, play, take a nap, wake up, play again, all the way up until my other older brother, Eric, would be like, all right, man, I gotta go to work tomorrow, dog. You gotta stop.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it takes real practice.
It's commitment.
It's like you don't want to just sit there and dive out there because now not only you watering down the DJ thing, but it's like, like when you got them DJs that only take like $20 to DJ a 5-6 hour show, like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why would they even call me?
No,
like
dilute it. You know what I mean?
You're really diluted. So you gotta really get as good as you want to be, and then really do that, or just be throwing your own parties.
And your worth is because you could be like, yeah, listen, you can get this guy for $20. You can do 5-6 hours, right? Right. And my price is higher, right?
Right.
But I'm gonna give you this. Like that's what I tell people not freelance. Like, listen, that guy will charge you cheaper. Go with it. You're gonna get a worse product. You know what I mean? Like if you want to, like that's. I feel like you need that practice to really perfect your product. So I'm gonna do a completely switch it up real quick question. All right. We were talking about DJ. I want to talk about hip hop a little bit, right? Okay. You tapped into the local hip hop scene, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
All right, so we're gonna do the same top 5, but about hip hop because I feel like that might be a little because you're not involved directly in that, so you could answer.
You want me to go like just underground?
So like, give me an artist because I would like underground, but like, give me an example of an artist. Like, that's not underground. You see what I'm saying? Like, are you talking like big artists? Like,
I mean, cause all right, look, I ain't gonna lie, cause I want to say this before we get into it. Like, I hate when people call themselves underground, cause the way that the music scene is now is you're only underground if you want to be underground.
Can I throw a name to you and you tell me if they're underground? Maybe that's how we figure it out.
Oh God, all right, what?
I'll say the biggest Baton Rouge rapper I know, at least in this, Kai, is he underground?
See,
I wouldn't say so.
He not, like, you know what I'm saying, but it's like, all right, like. I say this because it's like, all right, take Wakai, for example. Yeah. He from here, you know what I'm saying? He not like a Wabeezy or like a Boosie or something down here. But, you know what I'm saying? How many rappers doing listening parties in L.A. and, stuff like that? Not a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say this. I told you earlier I moved around a lot. All my homies and all those faces I know, they all know about Wakai. Because they're in the hip-hop. Like, he's like a hip-hop head shit.
Wakai, fucking,
Quadri?
Yeah.
Him, I gotta get him.
You know what I'm saying? Like fucking like Quadri. He has a whole song produced by Steve Lacy, bro.
Oh
like,
yeah, but it's just
you know what I'm saying? We got hidden gems out here, but it's just like I hate don't look at yourself as underground because you are worth way more than that, young man or woman. Real talk. Like don't look at yourself like that. Like I don't look at myself as an underground DJ. Like I done DJ all around, and I'm not talking about like the tour.
I was about to say there's no way.
But it's like outside the tour, like I done still DJed all around the U.S.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't consider myself like that at all. But I'm not about to be uppity with people. You know what I'm saying? Because
if you could DJ for any artist, who would it be? Sorry to switch it up, but and anybody, dead or alive.
Dead or alive?
Yeah.
Man, Larry June for sure. Not Biggie Smalls, because we would have got into it. Because let me think, man.
So you into the boom bap? My favorite boom bap, Big L. I like Big L is my
Big L, the
like,
sickest,
come on,
Big
like,
Pun. You know what I'm saying? All type of people, man. Black Thought.
Oh,
like,
dude,
you know what I'm saying?
So I had an argument with my friend the other day, and we were talking about greatest like freestyles of all time, right? And I was like, we were going about it, and I was like, I told him, I was like, go listen to Black Thought. You know what I mean? Go listen. I think Black Thought's got like a sway freestyle.
Black Thought, damn near like the sickest lyricists of all time.
And my homie was like, and my homie's like super dipping into hip hop, but he's like into hip hop, right? He was like, I'm not really like, I don't think Black Thought. I don't know if he's really saying too much. I'm like, bro, like. Dog, like, listen, bro, like, he might not be like, I know he's a little bit older, you know what I mean? Like, he might not be saying anything like super hardcore, but like, he is like the word.
Because it be over their head, like, bro, like, I wish I could DJ for like Dom Kennedy back in 08 and 09.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, put like this, like, my top 5 is like, I would want to be in that era with them at that time, like, when they was really booming, like, Big Sean, like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, all kinds of people I love to DJ for. I ain't lying.
You know a local rapper? I've had him on here, and he sounds like he knows that he sounds like I told him this. But he did Dave Stokes. You know Dave Stokes?
You said Dave Stokes sound like Big Sean? Absolutely not.
No,
he agreed to that? Ain't no way.
Not saying that like he like the sound like his overall sound does, but I'm saying you can hear some of his older. So he sounds like
his
Big
skill,
Sean.
like his skill level, like
I'm saying I know I'm saying his skill level is amazing, but I'm saying like his cadence and stuff. He's like on some of the ways he comes on the track.
Yeah,
he sounds like Big Sean. Like I was like,
that's crazy. I will send you.
I will send you the tracks that I'm talking about. I'd be like,
I put like this, his old, like if you went like deep on his sound.
I'm talking the older shit. Yeah.
Oh, so you went deep.
No, like his like
absolutely.
2015, 26, like his old shit. Yeah, not his new shit.
Oh yeah,
his new project in the soup.
What? That boy, that shit was hard.
Oh, with Tommy.
Boy, hell
that track with Tommy was hard.
Yes.
Oh,
man, he go hard.
I did a
Tommy Rouge go hard too.
Oh, dude, I did because I do underground sounds on Monday night here, 9:11 p.m. all hip hop, right? And I did a Baton Rouge edition of all underground shit. Yeah. I opened it up with Josh Simmons, you know what I mean? I thought that was a good way. Then into some Tommy Rouge.
Yeah,
had like 3 people calling.
You ever heard that tape, Savant? By Tommy Rouge, that's the sickest one.
Check it out.
Yes,
I'm tapping in.
I don't know where you can find it at.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see if I can find it. I can send you the link. But that's what really made me like.
So many of these artists got great fucking like what he sent me because he does that series of Wave World. You know what I mean? But the first one they took it down.
Man, well, Kai, he was just way ahead. Like his talent level was ahead of where he was at his career. Like, bro, when I first heard like his first solo tapes, like I remember 'cause I used to have a podcast also called a Broadcast.
Oh, bro.
It was my manager and a couple other people.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And it was just like, bro, like his music then was just amazing.
Yeah.
Like it was like he was super young.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is crazy.
Talent
like,
shows.
Like, shout out to their whole clique cul-de-sac, but it was like with Kai and Josh was just always different. You know, Rondé, you know, like with his singing, you know, like he pretty good singer.
What's that? Oh, I can't remember the song name he has. It's a girl's name.
I forgot.
The big. If you know what I'm talking. Oh, I can't fucking remember. It's good though. It's fucking. It's so catchy. I can't remember it.
But like,
I rock with all of them. I mean, you know, artists. I love him. He's been on here. We're gonna get him on for another episode. He hasn't been on for official episode yet. We didn't drop it, but Thursday.
I haven't listened.
Thursday. Oh, dude, he's like. So he.
Thursday?
You might know him by a different name.
Or somebody I know.
His name on Instagram is like I Hunt Aliens or something like that.
Oh
yeah. What do you?
My bad, brother. My bad, brother.
Do you know something else?
Yes,
okay.
I know exactly who that is.
His shit, like
my fault, gang. My fault, gang.
And I feel like he wouldn't even be mad about it because he's one of down to earth dude. Like he's so talented.
He cool as hell.
And he drops so much good music. He just drops it, And I remember one time I drove him home and we were just in the car smoking. You know what I mean? He was playing me some unreleased shit. Yeah, unreleased shit that was better than, respectfully, a lot of people's released shit. Like, you know what I mean? He was like,
that's how it be sometimes.
He's like, I'm still working on it. I'm like, bro, like, he's like,
hey, bro, you'll never know, bro, what somebody like going through, or not even going through, but just like, you know, like where they mind
internally,
at with it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Where they mind at with it with their music, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, sometimes you gotta roll it out right, like, you know, like that be the problem with some people. They just make a hot track and just drop it,
Too fast.
And then you know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
you gotta time it right. You gotta make videos,
The marketing,
cold ass cover, merch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A whole marketing plan for it.
If you drop too much, like if you're dropping every month, what's the point of me tapping in with you if I know you're gonna drop every? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like you drop 10 tracks a month. Like,
but see, it's just like you could do that, but you got to do it right. Like you got to have some type of promotional. Oh yeah, young boy. I mean, he's just a different animal.
Well, I mean, he's also stuck on house arrest. Well, he was. Yeah, I don't know if he still is. I'm not tapped in with that. But I'm saying I know he was for a little bit. You know what I mean? So it makes sense that he was just grinding it. So we're all right.
All right. So we never had the top 5 rappers.
Well, before we hit that, I always ask people this. We've been talking for a while now. What time do you think we're at overall?
We probably at like an hour.
Yeah, we do. We're an hour exactly. It's been a good conversation. So we're gonna slowly start ending it.
Okay,
you know what I mean.
That's cool.
But before we get into the last final segment, I like to get into top 5 rappers.
All right, top 5 rappers. I'm gonna just say because again, I don't like the underground, so I'm gonna just
can we rank them?
I'm gonna just say all of them.
Oh, is that you want to look in the camera and rank them all 5? Oh,
I can't. I don't want to put nothing in order, man.
Okay,
I ain't gonna lie. It's just so hard.
Fair. I'm not trying to start any, the beef or anything like that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be no beef at all. Like, to be honest, I feel like people know where they at anyway.
No, true.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But I say my top 5 like favorite are just. Cause it's like, are we talking about skill? We talking about just really
Your
just
5.
Like they're full. My 5.
Like if you could only listen to 5 Baton Rouge hip hop artists for the rest of your life, that's what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie, Cali Kilo, DQ Rogers, but I ain't gonna say DQ because DQ all over, and then it's a little biased, but it's like if I look at him versus a lot of people, like he's like
the question is what you listen to. You know what I mean?
Venice Ripper, Cali Kilo, Wakai, Quadri. That's 4 right there. Damn. Ooh.
One more spot.
Did I see Tommy Rouge yet?
Didn't say Tommy Rouge. You can throw him in there?
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta put him at that 5.
Okay.
Spot. Tommy Rouge is too
So
nasty,
can you look in the camera and say all 5 again, just real quick? This is the
Venice Ripper, Cali Kilo. Who does say fuck? Wakai, Tommy Rouge. I forgot the 5th one. Did I say Quadri?
You did say Quadri.
Already?
No. Is that your 5th?
And then Quad, yeah, real talk.
That is
no order, real talk.
That is DJ Love Yourself's top 5, no order hip hop artists in Baton Rouge right now. It could change.
Real talk.
It depends on the day.
It could change, but I know if you post this clip, oh Lord, ooh,
I probably will. I might.
I ain't gonna lie, like it might not start a big quarrel or a big thing, but if you ask my brother Pat,
I gotta.
Your comments is gonna go crazy. Your comment section is gonna be violent.
I might have to. We might have to make that happen. I might have to. I am definitely gonna ask you seriously about that Shrek rave next Friday.
No, like you already
not this Friday, next Friday.
Next Friday.
Okay, cool.
I got you.
Because I'm going out of town with my girlfriend this Friday. We're going to Florida. You know, little trip.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Well, I got family in Florida. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But then next Friday, 100%. I'm gonna surprise her with that shit too. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Let's see. What else is there? Is there anything that we haven't talked about yet that you were like, I want to talk about this? You know what I mean? Anything specifically? We talked about a lot.
Well,
it's been a good conversation.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I really rock with your podcast.
Oh, I appreciate it, man.
Like this fire. Like,
thank you.
You got the nice equipment. You got the nice camera. Like, I rock with.
Oh, I always say if I'm gonna do it right.
I have a shop with my brother and the guy Chris Cheney. It's in Bocage.
Okay.
Yeah. It's called the Bocage Gallery.
The Bocage.
And it's basically like we let artists. It's like a space that we have. Chris, you can get clothes made in there.
Mm-hmm.
I actually been doing my podcast in there. I have something called Have Fun Radio.
Okay.
But it's not really a podcast. It's like I got it structured like a radio station. So it's like I might talk to somebody for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then I DJ for like 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Then it's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's kind of dope, yeah.
So I do that. I also have a clothing line. It started off as Credits World. And I kind of made a brand that branch off from that called Have Fun for my events. Cause that's just, I don't know, I just been having fun with it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, and that just like, it just resonates with me way more right now. Let's Let's see. I have the wrestling rave coming up October 27th. It's gonna be it's gonna be crazy.
Like WWE wrestling, like
yeah. Like
okay.
so, basically, I'm turning the varsity stage into a actual wrestling ring, and I'm gonna be DJing out of it, and I'm gonna have real wrestlers coming in
That's
doing like getting put through tables.
Dude.
Yeah, no, I got you on the ticket on that for sure. Matter of fact, I tell you what, I'm a once the varsity gives me the ticket link, I'm gonna give you 5 tickets to give out.
Bro, that
you could give out and you could do whatever. Yeah.
We'll dude, I'll make this clip and we'll do this together.
Oh yeah,
dude,
definitely.
Fuck yeah. Like,
hell yeah.
All right, so one question I want to ask you. I don't know if you ever DJed here. I don't know if DJs do want to DJ here, but obviously Baton Rouge is a college town, right?
Yeah.
LSU's a big part of it. Would you ever want to DJ at Tigerland?
Or
have you? Or like,
I have. I DJed at Fred's. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah. Enjoyable? Would you do it again?
I have fun. I would do it if Fred's let me throw something there.
Yeah, like you want to do your own thing.
There, yeah. Like I like to do like a big ass like costume. Like I really, if the Lord and everybody just put their hands on me and just, you know what I'm saying, like lend me your energy on some spirit bomb shit. I really want to do something for my birthday there. I want to do like a big ass November 16th, but I want to do something on the 17th there. So hopefully they get back with me. I really been trying to work on it, but we're gonna see how it goes.
We'll see. We will see.
But yeah, but I definitely not at all the clubs, but Fred's for sure.
Okay.
Fred's, I'll do that any day.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a big Tigerland guy. Just
me neither.
You know what I mean?
I don't go over there.
I'm not a big. I used to live over there, but I don't really like. I didn't go out. You know what I mean? But like,
facts.
The only one that I do like is like if I do go, because other, you know what I mean. Like the other ones are like real fratty.
Yeah.
Fratty, you know what I mean? Like it's really, you know, I'm gonna get off a little tangent. I have like frat guys coming up to me asking me if I'm fucking like in Greek life. I'm really Greek, so it just makes me feel some type of way for them to be like, "Are you Greek?" I'm like, bro, I'm like, I grew up like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, but so I think that's about everything that I have for you. Is there any last message for the audience, for the camera? Any inspirational? Any maybe non-inspirational, demotivated? I don't know. It's up to you.
Anything inspiration, man. Love yourself at all times. Do not look at yourself as you underground or local. Think of yourself as a real artist, a real mainstream, and it's Baton Rouge versus everybody. Real talk. Let's stop fighting with each other, and let's really try to touch the world for real. Like, and you know what I'm saying? Touch the whole United States. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling y'all right now, everybody looking at us to see what the next wave is. Believe it or not, real talk. So instead of trying to be a big fish in a small pond, let's all hop out this pond and then go around the world and really spread this love all around. Real talk. And again, love yourself.
Very wise words from DJ Love Yourself. This has been SpotCheck here with Nick Frewin at 91.1 KLSU. Thank you very much for taking the time.
Anytime.
We might have to bring you back at some point.
Hell yeah.
I'm here until January. That's when I graduate.
Okay.
But I'll just say this. I've already said this multiple times. This podcast will be continuing past. I'm already starting to get the equipment for myself, if you see what I'm saying. So it's going to continue. Anyway, this has been SpotCheck. Nick Frewin, 91.1 KLSU.